here we go. Alright, so this is an ATC shrine kit. It's from Coffee Break Designs. I will put a link to my Pinterest account, which is underneath the video, and there you'll be able to see the board that I pinned this to, and you'll be able to find where I bought it. They have so many designs for these shrine kits, and they're really fun to work with. They're very sturdy. I believe they're woodcut. They might be wood, or laser cut wood. So I'm just showing how it assembles and trying to figure it out myself. So, and they may be chipboard, like really sturdy chipboard, but I think they might be. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I will put a link to my Pinterest board where I have pinned this exact shrine box, and then from there you'll be able to find all the other ones. They have steampunk, they have snowflakes, they have, all different types. They have some with doors, some without doors. They have some like clear keepsake boxes, and you can just alter those to your little heart's content. So pretty fantastic. So I am using my golden gesso to lighten these up because I wanted to make them look like teeth, and because teeth are not perfectly white unless you have veneers. I used some antique linen distress paint from Tim Holtz, and just did a soft layer of that so they looked a little bit more natural. Now I'm only going to show you little bits and pieces because it took a long time. It was like a 2-hour video when I first imported all the video footage in, and so I'm just going to show you bits and pieces because I had to do this to all 4 sides. So once you see how I did one, you probably don't want to see how I did the rest of them. So because they all got done the same way. So I'll let you know what I'm doing. So right now I'm just collaging. I'm using soft matte gel to collage various papers down. And as you can see, I'm using some of my faux resin paper, which I will also put a link to in the description box. So if you want to learn how to make that, that's that translucent yellowish paper that I'm putting down. It's a super cheap technique, and it gives a really awesome result. So this is a wash of, it's an airbrush paint, which Golden no longer makes. I think they're called High Flow now. But it is Nathal Red Light. And it's a very orangey red. And I thought it was perfect for this because it looks very bloody. So as you can see, I'm just washing on a layer, and then using my nasty napkin, or what's it called? Washcloth, to pounce some of the color up. So then I went to my printer and I printed some things out, and I'm just trying to figure out placement and what I'm going to do. And so I had these vampire teeth, and I saw them, and as soon as I saw them I was like, oh, because Gaga has a song called Teeth. So I knew I wanted to make a little shrine box about show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. So that's a good song, by the way. So I saw that, I knew that's what I wanted to do, and that's why I ordered them. And so I always think about stuff like how I can use it in alternate ways. Didi Catrone, who owns Wow Studio, she has a ton of awesome chipboard, and it's all laser cut, and she has these zombie hands, and they always make me think of Gaga, Put Your Paws Up. So I want to order some of those from her soon and do like a Gaga page. So I don't do as much Gaga related stuff as you guys might think I do. I have like 4 or 5 things. It's not that much. So I was using Barn Door Distress ink just to color those up a little bit, and I just pounced the color on. I didn't use the circular motion you normally would. I just wanted a light smattering of color. So if you look at it, you can see that it was kind of sponged on, because you can see some areas where it's a little white, and I was okay with that. I just wanted it to be a light amount of color. So now I just took a piece of black cardstock and I'm matting this photo on it. And I did that for 2 reasons. A, I felt like it wanted to stand out a little bit more from the background, and B, it wanted to be a little bit sturdier. So that's what I did. And when I print stuff out on the computer, I usually print out my phrase if I'm going to do a phrase, and I think I'm just getting ready to do splatters here. Yeah. I think that's black acrylic ink. If not, it's the pearlescent from someone. Sorry, I don't know. I think I meant to cut this out. Let's see. Okay, well I did mean to cut that out, but I didn't, so there you have it. I'm drawing it. So anyway, I always use various font sizes and then print it all out on the same sheet of paper. I figure that sheet of paper is going to be destroyed anyway because I have to hack it up, so I might as well print a bunch of phrases out and see which one fits the best, so that way I don't only have to waste the one piece of paper. So now I'm just using Aleene's tacky glue. I glued down that picture. Now I'm gluing down the phrases. And while I'm doing that, so I told you guys I got 2 A's and a B last semester. I lied. I got 3 A's. I don't know how I swung that with my last class, because I would have sworn I had a B in that class the whole way through. But my last paper was really good. So she gave me, I think, like a 98% on my final paper. So I was very, very pleased. So yeah, straight A's. Next semester's the last one. I graduate in May, so hooray, almost done. And yeah. So I've been a completely lazy bum this weekend. It's the weekend after Christmas, and it's been fantastic. I have just been watching Downton Abbey, getting caught up because we got Google Prime, or Amazon Prime. And so we're just getting caught up on Downton Abbey because we were 2 seasons behind. And so there were some tears shed, and I think Jen cried a little bit too. And yeah, it's been a great weekend. So I am gluing together this shrine box, and I'm just doing it right along the edges where I know that they will meet. And then to give it a little bit more sturdiness, I took my Tim Holtz tissue tape. Now this is not very sticky. If you've ever used tissue tape or washi tape is stronger than Tim Holtz's tissue tape. This is very, very, it's like its name implies, it's like tissue paper. And the adhesive on it is not very strong at all. So I put this all together. Like, it sticks enough to not really lift up that much, but that's about all you get out of it. So I was just wrapping it over the back, and I knew that I would have to seal it somehow, so I grabbed for my matte fluid medium. I just wanted something to put a layer down on top of the tissue tape to seal it in. And that's what I'm doing there. I'm using one of my favorite Princeton brushes, and yeah, I just managed to destroy one the other day. Well, it's not destroyed, but I left it in the water for like 2 weeks, because I do that. I'll just throw them in the water. Let's see if I have any in there. Oh, look, I have 2 in there right now as we speak, from like 3 days ago. So, yeah, I leave them in the water and then forget about them. So I put a little bit of that gel medium down, and the fluid medium, and then I put a little bit of black, I think that same shimmery acrylic ink that I used before. My brush is safe, by the way. Go Princeton. Let me tell you what I am using. I want to say it is the FW Pearlescent. That's what I'm using, mixed with a little bit of the matte medium, because I wanted to thin it out just a little bit so it was translucent. As you can still see through it. You can still see the words. I think you can see it even better in person than you can in the photos or the video. I said photos like a Canadian. Photos. So you can see in the photos. Or a Valley Girl, or I don't know what that was. So anyway, so I painted the top backside of the teeth and the bottom of the bottom teeth, so that way when they stuck up all you would see was black. I didn't worry about the inside though, because they're going to be on the inside, no one's going to see them. So what I did, and you can't see, well, that's number 5 from Tim Holtz. It's a little silver Who's It, and I'm going to dry it and then kind of scratch it up a little bit just to make it all antique-y. On the inside of the shrine box, I put a little vial, I don't know who makes them. Might be Tim Holtz. Someone gave it to me. So it was a little vial, and I filled it up with black glitter, just dry, regular old glitter, and put the little cork on, and then hot glued it into place in the bottom of the shrine box. I just wanted to create a little bit of interest, and I picked 5 because my birthday's in May, and so I like the number 5. So there you can see the vial is behind the number 5. And I used a combination of hot glue and E6000 or Fabri-Tac, one of the two, to glue those all in. Now I'm giving this little key the same treatment. It's more, the number 5 was more tinny. in texture and feel. This is more shiny, so you can tell it's like a coating. So the key itself is probably plastic if you broke it, but it's got like that chrome finish on it. It was just a cheap part of a keychain. So now I am writing something. Take a bite of my bad girl meat. That's what I'm writing right there. And possibly texting. So, take a bite of my bad girl meat. Show me your teeth. That's what I'm writing there. Eventually. I don't know what's taking me so long. Jen probably came in and asked me a question. Why isn't the printer working? I don't know. So, and then on top I wrote Gaga. And I just wrote it real sketchily. I mean, this is something for me. This is not something I was ever planning on selling. This is just for me to enjoy at my desk at work. And yeah, so I made this for me. There was no pressure with it. There's no, nothing. So on the top, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see there's a tassel hanging from the top. And there's hot glue. There's a little vial. There's hot glue, and I hot glued the tassel into place. It's a Tim Holtz tassel, and then put the key in front of the glob with hot glue. So that is the whole project, and I love that she's got the vampire bites in her neck, and so it's fantastic. It's perfect. So I made this a little bit before Halloween, and it's still up at my desk. It's probably going to be a year-round decoration. So I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to check out the link below for the that product. So I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.